everybody, and welcome to episode 15 of the Tottenham Way with Tottenham Hotspur. Welcome to season 2. We have already played a couple of games of this season as Liverpool are our opposition this evening. We'll take a look at the summer transfer window, the season preview, and we'll take a look at the results we've had since we've last been together. Now, together with Johan Laag, it has been a summer of change at Tottenham Hotspur, where Vicario has gone to Newcastle for £30.5 million. We made £13 million profit on him. Brandon Austin went to Bournemouth after being on loan for the second half of last season. Gonzalo Ramos, remember him? Came in on loan. We had to buy him, and then I thought, I don't really want him, to be brutally honest. So he has gone to Benfica and doing pretty well by the looks of it. Mano Solomon has joined Maccabi Tel Aviv. Tomiyasu has joined Fiorentina. Richarlison has gone back to Brazil with Botafogo. Matthias Tell has joined West Ham on loan. Wilson Odobert has gone to Celtic. Takai has gone to Watford. Ashcroft has gone down under, quite literally. Michon has gone to Wolves. Ayer has gone to Harrogate. Donnelly has gone to Coventry. Not really. The other Ayer has gone to Scunthorpe. Egan Riley has gone to MK Dons. Scarlett's gone to Blackburn. Russellman's gone to Oxford. Abbott's gone to West Brom. And Harry Byrne has gone to Woking. So, yeah, a lot of the youngsters have gone out. There are a few that have stuck around because we need some numbers in certain areas. And with them being under 21, it is the perfect opportunity to allow us to have a little bit of leeway. So, yeah, a busy summer of incomings. Let's talk about them. And we start with the first man that came in the door. It was one of mine. I know I wasn't going to let Laag have all the fun, but why not? Jarrod Bowen joined us from West Ham for £20 million. It was a relegation release clause, and it was met. We needed a left-sided player, and we bought one in. And Jarrod has started off okay. He was injured during pre-season, but is now back fit again, and we'll see how he gets on. We carry on with one of Laag's signings, and Melvin Bard has joined us from Nice for £20 million. We did need another left-back after Dallo didn't complete a transfer after his loan deal at the end of last season. Ben Davies is slightly being pushed towards the side, given his age. 25-year-old French, uncapped so far. Now you're going to be able to tell which ones are mine and which ones aren't, as Jorgen Strand Larsen has joined us from Wolves for £30 million. A good striker. A very good striker. Much more reliable than Richarlison, and much more potent than Gonzalo Ramos. He has already had an impact on the team in the 2 substitute appearances he's made in the Premier League so far. Welcome, Mr. Strand Larsen. A goalkeeper has joined our ranks, with Zion Suzuki joining us from Parma for £18.75 million. 3-star player, potential to be 3.5-star, Japanese international, and a decent goalkeeper on paper. One of mine, again, Jack Grealish. I saw he was on the transfer list at Manchester City, and I thought, I can't let him go through his career without playing for this football club. He is the epitome of what Tottenham is about. Flair, style, being completely unique. Jack Grealish brings that in spades. Again, has already contributed, and we bought him in for £20 million. Now, there was a thing in the summer about bringing in youth under the age of 23. We haven't quite done that here, but Christian Azani has joined us from Inter Milan for a fee of £15.25 million, which for a 24-year-old is not a bad bit of business. One of Laag's, of course. Defensive midfield player, can play in centre midfield, but he is predominantly a 6, is the new number 6. And another goalkeeper to replace Brandon Austin, but probably to replace Vicario, really, and that is Alexander Nubel. He has joined us from Bayern Munich for a fee of £8.5 million, which is a bargain. I mean, if he did this much good business in real life, Johan Laag, we wouldn't be moaning about him. But consistency right across the board with Alexander, 29 years old. So kind of really does replace Vicario in that term. Don't look like he's going to get any better, but he'll do. We went back out to Germany to bring in Eric Martel. He has joined us from Cologne for a fee of £8.75 million. Another defensive midfield player. Rodrigo Bentancur might well move on. He is into the final year of his contract, and he is away from the age range we need to start looking at, really. We need to start thinking about the future, and that is what this season is really about. So yeah, Martel is here. Looking forward to seeing what he can do. And one for the future, and that is Jay Robinson. Now, Southampton stayed in the Championship last season, unfortunately for them. So, financial fair play became a thing, and we swooped on it, to be honest. We paid £14.5 million for him eventually. I think it was about £6 million up front and the rest to follow. He's gone back to Southampton for the rest of the season because they asked for him to come back. And let's be brutally honest, the last time Tottenham bought a player from Southampton who could play on the left wing, he weren't half bad, was he? So, a little bit of a spoiler for you. Leicester City are back in the Premier League, but they were absolutely hammered on opening night as we won by 2-0. Dominic Solanke with a goal, Mohamed Kudus with the other one. Yeah, Leicester not having a shot on target. They did have the possession, but it's only 9/10 of the law, Leicester. And then last time around, 2 new signings made an instant impact as Jack Grealish scored for us and Strand Larsen came off the bench to grab a late goal as well as we beat Aston Villa, who finished above us in the table last year. So before we get to the actual table, we need to welcome Bristol City to the Premier League. Finally, you are here. Welcome. Ipswich Town are back. As we mentioned, Leicester City are here too, as Liverpool are the favourites to win this title at 12-5. Arsenal at 13-5, 11-4 for Manchester City, who have bought Kylian Mbappe, by the way. You know, they finished, second last year? And they go out and buy the most expensive player in the world. Fantastic. 15-1 for Newcastle, 16-1 for Chelsea, 25-1 for us. It has been a long time since we were above Manchester United in the pre-season prediction table. Yeah, and to beat them on the odds is very good. So they think we're going to finish 6th again, but we're aiming for a lot higher. So here is the league table as it stands before the game with Liverpool. Manchester City and Nottingham Forest have a 100% record so far. Liverpool and us haven't conceded a goal yet, so something might change tonight on that. Arsenal sandwiched in between the pair of us at this point in time. They play Sunderland later in the day, so their 100% record might well go too. So, Anfield. It's not a great stomping ground for us, but we have started the season well. It's the first big test for us. So here are the 2 starting lineups. Now, Liverpool have changed their manager in the summer. Luis Enrique is in charge, despite them winning the FA Cup and the Champions League. So, crazy bit of business. As Alisson starts in goal for them, Bradley, Kanate, Van Dijk, Gurhi, McAllister, Wirtz, Szoboszlai, Salah, Chiesa, with Isak leading the line. Not much change to the Liverpool lineup either, as we start with quite a few changes to the end of last season. Suzuki starts in goal for us. Porro, Romero, Van der Ven, Bard at left back, Sarr, Gallagher, Kulusevski, Kudus, Grealish, with Solanke leading the line. And just as he was starting to get up ahead of steam, James Maddison is out for about 4 or 5 weeks. And there you go. How big a miss will he be? I mean, he's a creative player, but Dejan Kulusevski playing in that deeper role hopefully will start to come to the fore. We will see what happens. Mark Gurhi's at left back. Let's see how we get on at Anfield. Come on. We got Bergvall on the bench. We got Bowen on the bench. We've got plenty of options from the bench. That's why I'm so happy with the business we've done. because we have improved the squad in pretty much every area that we've bought a player in the hope that we can have a go at all four this year. Maybe. I mean, the European one probably was a stretch, but we definitely need to be in the conversation at the end for this, and it will be tested at Anfield. Two of the title favourites collide early doors as the ball is looked for Kulusevski. Now he is being allowed to run on, which is good. Get in the penalty area, help out. Grealish plays it back into Bard, on towards Papsar. Intercepted, but Papsar will pick it up. Playing in the 6 role today. Onto Kudus. Back into Gallagher. Gets the shot away and it's tipped away for a corner. 9 and a bit minutes gone. First real shot in anger. Who is going to blink first? Who is going to be the first of these two sides to concede a Premier League goal this season? Or will either of them today? You would fancy it. I mean, there are normally plenty of goals in this one. Tottenham and Liverpool is normally attack versus attack, and not the other way around, as the ball is picked up by Grealish. Trying to drive through. Oh, he looked for Kulusevski. Couldn't find him, unfortunately. Can Kudus pick the ball up? No, Van Dijk will get it away onto Chiesa. Looking wide for Mo Salah. Bard, you've got to go towards him. Come on, Melvin. As the ball comes into the penalty area, Salah with the shot. Suzuki with the save. I don't think I've seen him make a save so far this season. That's how dominant we've been in the first 2 games, by the way. In terms of shots on target, he could have sat there and just chilled out for the afternoon. But we are definitely under the cosh here, early doors at Anfield. Half an hour gone. Konate with it. Looking for Bradley. Good interception from Grealish, who will no doubt be getting some treatment, being a former Everton man. And Kulusevski, I mean, you're diving in, boys. There's no need to. Just be calm on the ball. Suzuki with a save. Throws it back towards Konate. I can't believe they've not made any real changes. I mean, this squad is good, this Liverpool squad. But I'm surprised they haven't made any changes as of yet. As Isak is down the centre. Can he score? Yes, he can. Mark Guehi with the ball through to him. And we are the first of these two sides to concede this season. 10 minutes before half time. To be fair, what are we doing? There's so many of you there, and nobody is anywhere near him. He's in between the 2 centre halves with so much space. And Liverpool lead. And I'm disappointed because we've not shown what we've shown in the first 2 games to this point. In towards Konate. On to Salah, looking up the line for Verst. Can he find a ball into the centre? He will try. Papsar trying to come across. Good block from Conor Gallagher. But it's deep inside his own penalty area, Conor Gallagher, and that's not where he needs to be right now. As Kulusevski picks it up, but then just whacks it down the field. I mean, he was under pressure. But be a bit more calmer on the ball, please. That's what the gaffer's looking for at the moment. As half-time comes, and Tottenham are behind by 1-0. And we haven't really shown our teeth so far today, have we? As Ipswich have beaten Manchester United. I didn't see that earlier. Right, we're going to make 2 changes in the wide position. So Jarrod Bowen is going to come on, and so is Xavi at this point. And let's see what we can do. I've given Xavi his actual number now. Brian Gill has vacated the number 7 shirt, which it was a travesty he was even given it. It was a travesty that Xavi was giving it, really. I wouldn't have given him 7, but I wanted to be authentic. Although Conor Gallagher hasn't got 22, because Brennan Johnson is still here. And he will remain here for the foreseeable. Just might have less game time this year. But he's injured at the minute, so it doesn't matter. Up the line, looking for Isak. Can he get away from his man? Ball into the penalty area, onto Verst, back to Salah, wide of the post. I'll tell you what we are going to do. We're going to get somebody to mark Isak. Might open the door. Mickey, it's normally your job, and I ain't going to take it away from you. So, out of possession. Marking. Mark specific. Make sure he doesn't have an influence on this game, please. Mickey van der Ven, thank you so much indeed. He's already had 1 contribution. 1 is enough, as Pedro Porro has the free kick. There are plenty of bodies in the box, but he's gone for goal and he's hit the side netting. Nearly at the hour. We have nothing of it really, have we? Pedro's shot in the second half is the only real thing we've seen. We've got another free kick though. We might bring Strand Larsen on shortly. Solanke not getting in the game. Does mean with Strand Larsen we can hit the ball in early as well, because he's a tall man and he likes being in the middle of the box. Bowen has got the ball. Tries to find Kulusevski. Making the run off the ball. OG! Thank you, Virgil. Thank you very much indeed. Now both sides have conceded this season, as maybe none of them are going to end the game with a 100% record. And we're back level. We don't deserve it, I don't think. But we have had the better of the second half thus far, and that is agonisingly over the line. But we take it. Let's see what we can do. It's all about kicking on from here, isn't it? As Xavi takes on Chiesa. Mark Guehi coming across. I'm surprised he's playing at left back, Mark Guehi. But I guess with Kanate and Van Dijk in the middle, it's hard to displace them. But they are getting on in years. I mean, Van Dijk is now a year older, obviously, than he will be in real life. So, yeah, he's even older than what he was before. The ball is into Bradley. Versed in to Kanate. Every Liverpool player in the Tottenham half, apart from the keeper. And he might be called into action in a minute, Alisson. Bard has got it. Looking for some support. Finds Mickey van der Ven. Up to Jared Bowen. Ooh, that's not the best ball in the world, is it? Come on, Jared. You're better than that, son. And Salah has got the ball. I'm not saying anything at the moment about Tottenham's form, though. I'm a couple of weeks ahead, so the pain and suffering will probably have continued. As Mickey van der Ven goes for the challenge on Isaac. And Verse gets the shot away, but it's over the top of the bar. I think since we've done that, Isaac has kind of come out of the game a little bit, which is what we wanted. Time for Strand Larsen? Probably, at this point, for Dominic Solanke. But we're not going to hit it in early with Van Dijk and Ujima Flip, Kanate in there. Not the best idea in the world. We are going to bring on Lucas Bergvall, and we are going to bring on Ozani as well for Papsar. And let's see how we get on. Got one more change to make if we require it. No, we haven't. I can't count. Beyond me some days. Bergvall has got the ball. Into Bowen. Back in towards Suzuki. Be careful. Plays the ball across field in to Ozani. Onto Gallagher. Looking wide for Xavi. Get in the game, Xavi. Well done. Plays it up to Strand Larsen. Okay, maybe not. Kanate puts it out of play. Just to get a sub on. Cody Gakpo coming on. It might be time for the Mickey van der Ven long throw, which is a new bit of armoury. He's going to play it short though, is he? He looks for Xavi. I mean, you look for the shortest man on the pitch, apart probably from Pedro Porro. And Liverpool come away with it. And it's things like that that will start to frustrate me. Making poor decisions as Szoboszlai puts it over the bar. Let's see how we get on. As the ball goes long, looking for Xavi. Alisson's come a long way. Challenge him for goodness sake. Or just let him play the ball away. Fine. Isaac. Van der Ven following him round. Bard looking for Salah. Hopefully he can stay with him. He can't stay with him. Salah across the penalty area. Isaac puts it in. And Liverpool lead again. It was the crossfield ball that done us. It done me as well, because obviously Bard was on of us. But anyway, the crossfield ball, it is about stopping the cross coming into the centre. But we don't do it. Mo Salah with a bit of trickery away from Bard. Across the front of goal. And Isaac cannot miss it, despite Mickey van der Ven's intention. Will there be any more additions? I don't think so, is my honest answer. Which is unlike me. They're probably more likely someone going out the door than coming in, because we're near enough at capacity. But we are still very much in this game at the moment. Strand Larsen looking for a header. Can't find it. Picked up by Bard. Can he find a ball across the penalty area? He can't, but it's a corner ball. The new set-piece coach seems to have had an effect as well, particularly at the end of last season and the beginning of this. We've scored from headers, from corners, since I've stopped doing it. And watch a Liverpool player head this away. It's so predictable. Anyone back? Yeah, everyone's back behind the ball. That's all right. As Bradley's come down the field. He's on his own at the moment. We are doing the best to track back. Liverpool hanging around on the edge of the box. And it's a free kick. Alexander Isak goes down. And it's going to be Szoboszlai to take it. Suzuki, beware. He might hit someone behind the wall. No, he's played it short. Interesting. I mean, when you load the box like that, I expect the ball to go in. And I get very frustrated when it doesn't, as will probably half of the Anfield crowd, or more so. Can we find an equaliser? It's going to be Salah with the ball. He has given Bard a tough time. New to the Premier League, of course. He will have known he's been in a game by the time he gets back on the bus. Pressure. That's it. Keep working, Tottenham. We can get something from this, even if we probably don't deserve it. Liverpool have been the better side overall. We've had a better second half, but we have conceded, obviously. Salah has got the ball. Looking for Verst. It's the runners off the ball we're not keeping track of at the moment. And that's a dangerous thing to do as Christian Romero brings him down. And that might be the game. I mean, it's not the worst challenge in the world. And I'm not even sure it's really a penalty. But you give the referee a decision to make. And it is going to be Isak probably to take it for the hat-trick, is it? Or is Mo Salah going to step on his toes? Okay. I would have given it to the man with 2 goals, personally. With Mo Salah up against Suzuki. Can Suzuki keep us in it? Yes. Oh, it's straight down the middle, but he doesn't save it. Mo Salah's penalty puts Liverpool 3-1 up. It's a good penalty. But it is power over placement. Definitely. Bang. Oh, he does get his hand to it as well, the keeper. He's unlucky. If he doesn't move, he probably catches it. It's one of them ones. We are going to finish the weekend in 5th place. Unless Arsenal get beaten by Sunderland. Yeah. It's not good for us today. But we dust ourselves down and go again. It was one of them ones where we were just testing where we were. And we've been alright. But we haven't really been in the game at all, have we? That's why they've not really done so much business. They believe in what they've got as they've hit the post. Goalkeeper completely rooted to the spot. Mickey van der Ven picking it up again. Oh, and that about sums it up. That really does sum it up in one passage of play. Last bit of action is going to come from the goalkeeper, who's not had much protection, to be fair, from the people in front of him, as Liverpool win by 3-1. Disappointed. We have had only the one shot on target. It was the one that got us back in the game, but it was an own goal. So technically it wasn't on target, was it? I'm talking absolute rubbish. Let's check out the league table. So Arsenal did pick up a win to carry on their 100% record, so it was only ours that went in the end, unfortunately for us. So Liverpool topped the table on goal difference. Everton jump above us in the table after beating Newcastle on Sunday. Leeds currently bottom, as there are 5 sides without a win so far, including 2 of the newly promoted sides. So at this point, I'm not really sure where to turn next. The Champions League draw has not been made. That's why I'm in the conundrum that I'm in. So, at the moment, we will come back for the Ange Postecoglou derby against Nottingham Forest, failing a decent first game or 2 in the Champions League. Can't be fairer than that, can I? So, find out next time who we're going to play. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.